Since its transition towards democracy in 2015, Myanmar has seen explosive growth in mobile phone access and use. From about 500,000 users in 2009 to a current subscriber base of 27.5 million and a nearly 75% smartphone market penetration, the mSTAR project sought to leverage this growth and support the integration of digital financial services through a small grant to Tun Yat.
Tun Yat is a Burmese word which means tilling. Our mission and vision is this concept of creating prosperity for all, just as the fountain replenishes water to feed the ground. And so by farmers growing their income through a mechanization service, they can then use income for other aspects of their life. In our discussions with our partners, there was a lot of feedback how the USAID program in Myanmar is engaging farmers in new and innovative ways. And through this we learned about the mSTAR program and were encouraged to apply.
In Myanmar, the digital financial services ecosystem is nascent, and much of the rural economy relies on cash transactions. This can create barriers to financial services, inhibit participation in the full economy, and pose risks for staff and individuals traveling with cash.
Before the DFS, our extension officer, they just went to the farmer's house, they collect the order, we deliver our service, and they revisit again to the farmer's house and to collect money. So before the DFS, I think our fee staff, at least they need to visit 3 or 4 times. They need to bring back this cash to the office. Is quite risky for them as well.
The underlying imperative to integrate digital financial services in the existing digital agricultural service was to reduce these risks, provide new opportunities for inclusive growth, and diminish the barriers created by an over-reliance on cash.
When we were looking at this project and what the mSTAR was trying to do, it prompted a question for us. How can we work with our existing group of smallholder farmers in Myanmar and move them from an offline agricultural extension model into a digital model?
In the design stage, we did a few workshops with our customer, and we'll find out what the actual problems and the gaps. Then after that, we also invite the digital money provider, and we'll arrange another section with our farmers. Then we will develop the app.
The program allowed us, or created a series of key acceleration points where not only could we train our staff and raise capacity, but we could also use the guidelines from mSTAR in a way to onboard and create the first set of digital adopters.
Trust in digital payments is a challenge when seeking to increase the adoption of digital financial services. For new users, the payment system needs to be explained, detailed, and the benefits highlighted.
The generation gap, like the older generation, they are not really trust in the technology and the digital money.
From mSTAR's experience, increasing adoption of digital financial services happens via initial digital adopters. They prove to be the catalysts for further adoption of DFS in rural areas.
Women, as well as young people, prove to be really open to the technology. We call them more like the digital champions of change. These are the people who, if we give them a phone in the future, can go around themselves and adopt the whole village into being comfortable with digital financial service payments and also using services like Tun Yat.
We train with the farmer, and then we collect the tractor service product. We go to the key farmer, we teach how to transfer the money, how to use our application.
Rural users are excited about the benefits of DFS, citing time saving, ease of access, and safety.
စင်ပြေတာတော့တော်တော်လေးအဆင်ပြေပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီကတိတ်ပြီးတော့လူဝေးလန်လန်ဒီမျိုးပေါ်လဲသွားကြရမလို့တော့ဘူးဒီမှာအင်းကနေထိုင်ပြီးတော့ဆွဲလိုက်ရတော့ဟိုအချိန်ကုန်လည်းတက်လာတယ်ဟိုလုံးလည်းမပြတ်ဘူးအဲဒါတော့တော့ရတာအဆင်ပြေတယ်
In fact, digital financial services can work for rural population, and that farmers in particular, we found young women and youth were quite comfortable with the technology. After using it 1 or 2 times, they had trust for it, and then they were able to then scale up and share and train others in how to use it as well.
Digital financial services hold great promise in extending financial inclusion to rural areas in Myanmar.
mSTAR allowed us to learn and to collect insight and information to further develop this type of adoption, as well as to come up with a solution that engage rural people.